All right, you little fifth graders, we've talked about simple sentences, subject, predicate. We've talked about compound sentences, subject, predicate, comma, conjunction, subject, predicate. So now we're moving on to complex sentences. Complex sentences use joining words to combine simple sentences. Complex sentences have two patterns: joining word, subject, predicate, comma, subject, predicate. And also subject, predicate, joining word, subject, predicate. No comma in that second one. For example, when I looked into the mirror, I saw an old man. This is the pattern: joining word, subject, predicate, comma, subject, predicate. The second example, I saw an old man when I looked into the mirror. This is the pattern: subject, predicate, joining word, subject, predicate. The joining word in both of those sentences is when. And here are some examples of joining words, but there are many, many, many more. After, although, as if, as long as soon as, because, before, even though, if, in order that, since, so that, than, that, though, unless, until, when, whenever, where, wherever, and while. But like I said, there are many more. Turning simple sentences into complex sentences using this pattern: joining word, subject, predicate, comma, subject, predicate. So let's say I have these two simple sentences. Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, and I did not see them at the station. If I wanted to combine those, I could use the joining word because. Because Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, comma, I did not see them at the station. And then you can do the same thing, turning simple sentences into complex sentences using the pattern: subject, predicate, joining word, subject, predicate. So let's say I have these two sentences. He waited at the train station. Joe realized that the train was late. I can combine those two simple sentences using the joining word while. Joe realized that the train was late while he waited at the train station. Change the following simple sentences into complex sentences. Look at number 1. Dave played quarterback at the game. He was hurt. So, I can use either one of the patterns I want, but let's say I use the joining word while. Okay? I could say, while Dave played quarterback at the game, comma, he was hurt. Number 2, Joe knew it was time to go to sleep. It was hard for him to stay awake. Let's say I use the word because. Joe knew it was time to go to sleep because it was hard for him to stay awake. And then number 3, the man with one green shoe felt sick. He ate the whole cake. So, I can use the joining word after. I can say, after he ate the whole cake, comma, the man with one green shoe felt sick. So you have to understand, you have to pick the correct joining word, and then you can use either pattern you want. Last but not least, have a nice day. So there we have it, boys and girls. Complex sentences. Joining word, subject, predicate, comma, subject, predicate. Subject, predicate, joining word, subject, predicate. Those are the patterns of complex sentences. And this is not a pink shirt. For the last time, if you say it's pink one more time, I'm coming through that camera.